but I feel like I need to come over here. This is a grandmother for you, honey? Perfect. She's saying to me, I'm not the only one standing here. Do you understand it? Did your friends leave? What time is it? Is it late? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I can read anywhere from 2.5 to 4 hours, so it's already been 3. It's usually about right. It's usually somewhere between 2.5 to 3.5. Most of the time it's between 3 and 4. That's why they're saying to me I'm gonna close down soon. So that's usually around the time they start to lose their energy. Okay. Did they call her something different besides Margaret? Because she makes me feel like I want to shorten her name. So that's how I know it's like Marge, Margie, Peggy, something like that. So whether it's a nickname or whether it's just a shorter version, I want to shorten her name, and that's how I know they didn't call her Margaret. Do you understand? But they'll always give me their proper name first, okay? Good, perfect. There's a whole line standing here. There's 9 people. Okay, who's the one that had the pancreatic cancer? It's very strong, and it's somebody in that older generation. I have to say who because I don't know if you guys are going to recognize it. Do you recognize it? Okay, I'm just going to leave it because they're saying to me there's some people that are 4 and 5 generations back standing here with them. Okay, and who's the one that was hoping for the mother energy? Perfect. Are you sisters? Because I hear from Margaret, Mom's coming, but I'm here first. Do you understand? Perfect, good. So it just means I'm going to start with her. This older generation, the person that I'm feeling the pancreatic cancer from is from a gentleman. Meaning it started in the pancreas and then it started to spread through the system. So I'm just going to leave it because I know you guys don't recognize it, and that's okay. But they're saying to me there's generations that are back quite a ways just after them, okay? You both had time with Margaret? Okay, good. Because you just had time spent, and I want to connect to both of you. Remember how I explained that before about grandparents? Do you recognize the name Barbara? Okay. Okay, she keeps saying to me, Barbara's standing beside me, and I know it's not your mom. Again, it could just be a friend of hers that passed as well, okay? But she's saying, Barbara's standing beside me. I'm asking her to step forward and bring the mother energy forward because they're saying to me she's losing energy, and it's just because they're starting to shut me down, they're losing their energy. But I want you guys to be able to have a little bit of a connection with her. Who has the ring? Did you wear it? Okay, you have it though? Were you hoping she would talk about it? I'm just asking, because she keeps saying talk about the ring. So you actually have her ring? Is it some kind of wedding or anniversary ring? Because she's making me feel the sacredness of it. When they make me feel sacred and I feel like I want to touch mine, it's usually a wedding or some kind of anniversary band. Do you understand? Whether a diamond or band, it's just her making me feel it. So you're the one that has it? Okay, good. Perfect, good. You have jewelry of hers as well? She's saying to me she's not the only one, and that's how I know that you have some of hers as well. Wonderful. Who got the pearls passed down? Are you okay? That surprised you? Why? She keeps making me feel, okay, did you see my fingers? She was making me feel like I wanted to play with the latch and something needed to be fixed on them. So you're having them restrung? Perfect, that's what it is. Because she was making me feel the pearls and I felt like I wanted to take the latch and take it apart and put it back together. That can mean the latch is broke, there's something broke, or there's going to be a change in the strand. Do you understand? Wonderful, because that's what she was making me feel. That surprised you because it's her way of validating she knows that's going on. Do you understand it? Perfect. All right, because that's what she's making me feel about the pearls. I'm going to ask her what else she wants to say. Oh, I'm only going to have her for a minute or two. That's so unfortunate. Did you guys help to take care of her? And she's saying to me, I have to tell them thank you for all the time they spent to help take care of me. I know it was hard for them to watch me slowly pass away. Do you understand it? Were you guys there with her? But she's saying to me, I saw them just before and then it happened. Do you understand? Okay, good. When they say that, they'll say end to me if you're there in the end. She wasn't saying that. But I feel like you're taking care of her. You're watching it all the way up until the end. And then she keeps saying to me, they wish they could have been there. And I know that they feel guilty about that, and I want them to stop. Who's holding on to that? Mm-hmm. She said, you know how much I love you both. Tell her I had to mention the pearls. She's so sweet. She's standing here. Oh my gosh. I can see the aura around her, and it's like a really pretty, like rosy pink, and then it goes into pink. Then I see a little bit of white, green, and then there's yellow all up here. Okay? So I'm starting to see her, and she's making her presence known to me. But she keeps saying to me, you're both holding on to the guilt because you were with her, cared for her all the way up until the end, even though I feel like there was other help combined. So sometimes that can be other family, or it can be the combination of medical too. Do you understand? Perfect. So there was medical involved as well? Perfect, because I get the medical sign, so that's how I know, okay? Sometimes they'll make me feel if it's only family, if it's only medical, or if it's the combination of both. So that's why she's giving me the medical sign, because it's both, okay? But what she's making me feel is that you both did everything you possibly could for her, and you helped her in every way possible. Do you understand it? Yeah. All she keeps saying to me is, I don't want them to be upset, and I don't want them to feel like they weren't there for me, because that's how they feel. They wanted to be able to share that moment with me and let them know that it was peaceful. Did you wonder what she went through? Okay. She's laying me in a bed, and I feel like she's being watched over. Do you understand it? Was she in, I feel like medical's watching over her when this happens and you guys aren't there. And she's making me feel the metal bars and the white sheets, which is usually, okay, now I feel the monitor. Okay, good. So that's how I know it's the hospital. When they make me feel that, it's either hospice, in-home care, or it's the hospital, and I have to wait to hear the beeping monitor behind me, and that's how I know it's the hospital. And that's why she was making me feel the medical was part of it before. Do you understand it? Good. So she's laying me in the bed. Did you feel like you would have had more time with her? And you didn't expect her to go when she did? Do you understand it? Perfect. Because she's saying to me, they didn't expect for me to pass, but they knew I was sick and they helped to take care of me. Do you understand? Perfect. Okay. So she's laying me in the bed. All of a sudden, I'm starting to see all this white light coming towards me, and I can see rosy pink all around it. And all she keeps saying to me is, she was there for me. She was there for me. Do you understand that? And who's the maternal energy passed before her? Perfect. Okay? So she keeps saying she's there for me, and I know it's a mother energy. Okay? I'm starting to see 2 other men walk through. So I know that there's a fraternal energy as well. So whether father or grandfather. And then I'm being told there's another male, but it's a sibling. She had a brother that was passed? Perfect. They were the 3 that met her. I can see the 3 of them walking. I see the maternal energy. I see the fraternal energy, but I'm not being told father or grandfather, but I know there's a fraternal energy there. He's standing here. The mother energy standing here. The mother's the first one she sees because she walks through first, and then the 2 gentlemen are just behind, and she keeps saying, and then I saw my brother. Do you understand it? Perfect. So it's her way of acknowledging who's actually there, and that the 3 of them were there to greet her. And she's saying to me, I know it's hard because they really wanted to have that moment with me, but they need to know that I was at peace and that I had people who loved me that were there. That's why she's validating to you who met her, because it's her way of giving you the peace and the comfort that she wasn't alone, and that they were there to greet her in spirit. Do you understand it? Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to ask her what else she wants to show me about that. Margaret's still standing here. Again, I can see the wings in front of her chest, and she just keeps sending loving energy to both of you. And she's saying to me, but today's about their mom. But it's just her way of giving love to both of you as well, okay? No, not yet. Nothing else about the horses. Who had that? Was it grandparents? My guide said grandparents had the farm. That's why I had to ask you. Yep, grandparents. She keeps doing this with her chest. And she's saying to me, it was in my chest. It was in my chest. This is where I had the health issues. Even though I had other ones, this is what happened. And I know it's cardio. Do you understand? And I feel like there's complications with the blood vessels, and I feel like everything's slowly starting to shut down. Okay? Sometimes they're really specific and they'll say cardiovascular disease. Sometimes they might say congestive heart failure. It's just what she's making me feel. And I feel like the heart is slowly starting to not function the way that it should. Do you understand it? Okay. Was the heart under failure? Because she said I was in heart failure. Do you understand? Because she just said heart failure to me, and that's how I know. When they first make me feel that, I always have to say, is this something where it was some kind of bypass? Is it a process of like the chest shutting down because of diabetes? Is it cardiovascular? Is it congestive heart failure? And she just said heart failure to me, okay? So it's her way of acknowledging that there's heart failure. All she keeps saying to me is, I didn't expect to leave as soon as I did. So it's her way of acknowledging that she knows that you was unexpected for you, but it was also unexpected for her. Did she ever mention she was already seeing her mom before the passing? And she's saying to me, I started to see her 2 days before I went. And sometimes that can be her already seeing her in spirit, or it could be her in the dream state and then kind of remembering it, but not really fully being there because of medication they're under, because she makes me feel like my mind's a little groggy with all this. That's how I know that they have her pretty sedated, because they're trying to make her comfortable. And she keeps saying to me, I saw my mom for 2 days before I passed. Meaning she was already seeing her mom in spirit. Her mom was already there giving her comfort. And they were already there with her because it was going to be time to cross soon. Do you understand? Perfect. Good. That's what it's about. Okay. She is so, I just can't even tell you the appreciation and the thankfulness that she makes me feel for the two of you. And it's because of everything that you did for her. Even though I know that there was medical care involved, I know that you guys were doing other things for her. So whether it's helping to watch her, whether it's taking care of her when she's at home, whether it's grocery shopping, whatever it is, I feel like it's constant between the two of you. Meaning you actually really stepped in and shared the roles and the responsibility as far as helping to make sure that she was okay because of the health conditions that she was going through. After the heart failure really started to get into the harder stages. Do you understand? And I'm getting the pain right here that she's making me feel. I'm only allowed to feel a certain part of it. And again, it's just her making me feel that she was into heart failure. Okay? She is very, very, very loving. I'm going to ask her to step right here because she's been here the whole time and Margaret's been here, but I want her to step just a little more forward, just so I can feel her personality a little more. So they're saying to me I might only have another minute with her, so I want to see if I can get anything else out of her that I can. But she's doing a wonderful job. Again, she still makes me feel like I'm laying in the hospital bed. So I know that her next sentence is about that because she's making me feel like I want to lay in the hospital with her again. She's making me feel her mom on this. Okay, this is what it is. She's making me feel what happened with the crossover. Her mom is right here on this side of the bed. The father energy is here, and then the brother energy is right here beside the mom. Okay? Good. Tell them it was peaceful for me. I know I didn't have a chance to say my goodbye to them, but I don't want them to feel like it's ever really goodbye because I'm still there. Do you understand? Okay. You feel like you've been seeing signs from her? Okay, good, because she's saying to me, I know they're seeing my signs, but I feel like she's giving me a new one, so I don't know if you've seen this one yet or not, but she's showing me a hummingbird. Meaning it's just a new sign that she's going to send to you. Whatever I don't know why she's choosing it, but it's just one she's choosing, and that's okay. But she's saying to me, you have known when she's been around you. Do you understand it? And what's with the smell of the roses? I'm smelling all these roses. Do you understand that? Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to leave it. She just said to me, there's nothing greater than the precious gift of children. And I love both my daughters so much. And they were my world. My children were my world. Do you understand that? Is there other siblings? I'm just asking, because she just said, my children were my world. And that can be very general, because it can be her trying to talk to just the two of you, or it could be a message that she's getting ready to pass. So that's probably why she said to both of you before that. Perfect. She just said, I love you. I just needed you to know that it was peaceful for me and that they were there, and that I'm at peace now. And I watch over both of you from heaven. She just said, thank you for coming to talk to me today. Is this your first time talking to her? Perfect. That's fine. And my guide said it's because it's the first time. Good. Margaret just said that she loves you both. I'm starting to feel her starting to step out a little bit. So she's starting to pull her energy because I'm starting to see her. So she's actually going to start to drift back. And I'm being told I have just a few more seconds with your mom. So I'm going to see if I can get anything else out of her. Again, I didn't even touch the surface with her. But she did a wonderful job. And it's awesome that she validated those pearls, because that's what's in the process, which is great. Meaning she sees that that's happening. She loves that they're being passed down. They're staying in the family, and that they're being taken care of, which is wonderful, because she's saying to me, the things I did leave behind are very important, and they mean a lot to me, and I know they're both going to take very good care of them, and I want the family to continue to have them and use them the way that I did, and I know they'll cherish everything. And then she just said, I love you both. All right, she's starting to step out. Let me see if I can get anything else out of her as she starts to walk. I can see the white light coming down, so that means they're getting ready to close me down. I'm going to see if I can at least maybe get one more person really quick.